Welcome back to CoolKvothe's Hearthstone. Once again, this is Quoth, and I'm just going to play another couple games here. I realize my preambles are kind of like, slowly dripping away, but we're going to actually try the Hunter again and see if we can get back to level 12. I went into this not really that fond of the Hunter deck, and we've had nothing but, well, we had one loss with the Hunter, but for the most part, it's been nothing but success. Even the loss, we got the guy down to 12 health really quick, and we were right there, almost able to kill him. And then the other ones, we were able to actually win. And the Hunter deck, despite the fact that it's really not the deck I put the most time into, it's mostly a copy and paste with, as I said, with Leroy Jenkins added in, has been quite an exciting deck for us. So we might actually, kind of include it in the repertoire if it actually helps me win and kind of move up the ranks here. So as we said last time, Leper Gnome is kind of as good as it's going to get at the beginning of the game. I don't like Arcane Golem at the beginning, and I don't like Starving Buzzard at the beginning, because I like to make sure I have Starving Buzzard and Unleash the Hounds as kind of like a nice little combo. So we're going to do it this way. I'm liking our starting hand. It seems pretty good for the... it seems pretty much as good as one can expect for the beginning of the game. We're going to just attack directly with our boar here, get a damage in, and hopefully that works out. Admittedly, that's probably, should have been expected. But, such is life here. See what we can do to try to prevent doing that again. Not much. We're gonna silence him. I just don't want to deal with that minion right now. If he wants to attack him again, then so be it, but he's not getting another draw out of it. And that was kind of the move I was expecting, but once again, as I said, if he has to do it, he's not getting a draw out of it. That's the only thing I'm caring about right now. So we're actually gonna throw Misdirection down here. Summon a boar again. Once he can attack directly, he'll probably use it to heal his Blade Master, which is what I expect. And hopefully Misdirection will cause him to kill his Cleric or hit himself for 4 damage, either of which would be a solid choice for me. So either one would be acceptable. We're in kind of a weird position here, but we're going to try to make the most of it. Alright, that works as well. He's going to attack himself with the Cleric, which is fine. He's going to attack him with the Blade Master. So he's not going to heal the Blade Master, which seems like the obvious choice. He's going to heal himself. So that seems, fine to me. I have no issue with that at all. And we're going to do this. We're going to summon him. I'm going to get rid of the Blade Master. Now, it may seem to you, as you're watching me here, that I am not doing so hot. And if you thought that, you'd be completely correct, because I really am not doing all that well. And I imagine he's going to heal his Pyromancer now. No, he's going to heal himself. So this guy's kind of, shall we say, he's got some interesting tactics. But that being said, I'm not really that upset about these tactics, so to speak. I just kind of wish that...
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
I just kind of wish that I had more in my hand here. I'm really hoping I pull a Buzzard. Unleash the Hounds, Buzzard, and Timberwolf can be kind of a finisher here, which is why I'm kind of going for the throat. I'm gambling, and it's basically I'm playing a game of poker right now, and that doesn't always work out for me, and I am completely aware of this. But that's what I'm doing. I'm playing a game of poker, and I'm hoping that I can win. And it's not looking so great right now, but... I'm going to have to use my Unleash the Hounds early. And I'm going to attack him directly, and hopefully... Misdirection is going to keep my Hound alive for another turn. Not really what I wanted to do there. obviously, but a buzzard might keep me in the game, so hopefully we'll pull a buzzard here. And he's going to do that. And what's he going to summon? This is going to be pretty much the game for me. He's completely outplayed me. He's getting damaged every turn. I couldn't deal with his minions, and he had board control, so I couldn't afford to let them go. So that's going to be pretty much, the game right there, regardless of what I draw. But we're just going to keep, plugging away. I've still got a misdirection down there, which will stall him for a turn. I don't want to waste Timberwolf at the moment because I'd rather use that with a Unleash the Hounds if I can pull it off. And at this point, the only prayer I've got is to cheese him. And hopefully he attacks himself, but that works. Destroying his own minions is pretty much as good as we're going to get here.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Oh, and he's got one of my own explosive traps. I really should have seen that coming.
At least I had chicken.
I
Is
forgot that
someone
he
injured?
used Thought Steal on me, which is unfortunate. So all we can really hope for is a buzzard.
Tazdingo! Yes!
And the Tazdingo is probably going to seal the deal for me even if I get a buzzard, but yep, that's going to be it. So we're pretty much going to do this. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Job done.
Not really anything we could do other than concede to him. Once again, we got him down to 12. It seems like even in the worst scenarios, when we badly, we can still do at least 18 out of the 30 damage to them, which seems to be good. I don't ever get completely shut out, but that was not a good game by any stretch of the imagination. I'm very dissatisfied to have a bad taste in my mouth, so we're going to try it one more time, and if still no luck, we might call it a day on the Hunter for a while. I'm not the biggest fan of how that turned out. In fact, I absolutely hate how that turned out, and that is the reason why I haven't been playing this Hunter deck, because I feel like it's very easy to get lost. And maybe that was my own play that was the problem. I mean, maybe I use cards inopportunely. I understand that it's very important that when you play with a Hunter deck that you keep a very close watch over the cards you have, because there's not a lot of draw power, so maybe that was my mistake. But we were just outplayed and outclassed in that match, and I don't know what else we really could have done in order to avoid it, so it's very frustrating. So we're going to lead off with a Leopard Gnome. I think it's one of the better Hunter starting, cards, because it's pretty much a given of 4 damage to them, unless they can summon something to attack it, which usually doesn't happen. We're not going to summon another card on this turn. We're just going to deal 4 damage, and now he's pretty much a 6 damage card, since he still doesn't have anything to destroy him, and he's going to be doing 2 damage to him pretty much no matter what. So an Ancient Watcher, which is fine. I'm guessing that he's going to go and throw out a taunt pretty soon, so I'm going to leave that alone. And I'm just going to keep doing damage to him, and I'm going to hold some of these cards in reserve. I could summon Arcane Golem right now and do 4 damage, but I'd rather hold on to it for when I really need it. At this point, it seems like it would just be a waste to use it, and I don't have anything to draw with, so if I use all my cards up, that's all I've got, so.
My shield for Argus!
Okay, so as you can probably tell, he really wanted to be able to do that. And, there's not really much we can do about it, so I'm going to go ahead and silence him. Just going to make him a 4/5 again. That's pretty much what I was looking for. We're going to use Abusive Sergeant. Alright, we're going to attack directly again. Now he's down to 18. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of tapping myself out here, which is not great. But I needed to get rid of the taunt as soon as possible. And I didn't want to use Arcane Golem yet, because he may be the only finisher along with Eaglehorn Bow that I have. I mean, I have 7 damage right there in the form of charge to take. So I really just need to make up the other 11. I have the possibility of doing 2 damage per turn with my hero ability. So I got to keep that in mind as well and use that as much as possible. But I'm thinking next turn I'm going to summon Eaglehorn Bow, do 2 damage, assuming no taunts. So that's going to do 2 damage to him. That's fine. Another Ancient Watcher. He has 1 mana left. I'm guessing he doesn't have anything he can do to... Yep, that's pretty much what I expected out of that turn. So...
Hunt alone.
Job's done.
So we're getting there. Explosive Trap does 2 damage to all enemies, so that's 2 damage I can probably do to him if I can get him down to that amount. I have 3 more damage right here. So 3, 2, 5, 2 is 7. I have enough right here to be able to kill him most likely, barring catastrophe. So I'm really feeling okay about what I'm doing here. He's going to make him an attacker, but I don't think this is going to be enough to make up the difference in what he's already losing. So I'm rather happy about how this is working out.
My eyes are open.
Right, so that I don't want to see. The additional damage, but that's okay. Let's see if there's any lethal chance here. So if I do 3 damage to him, he's down to 9. And then for 3 mana... 3 mana, I could summon him. So down to 9, he'd be down to 5. He'll have 3 mana left. 2.
I wonder.
So I don't think we can lethal this turn. But that's okay.
I hunt alone.
Because I think I'm going to play Explosive Trap here, and then next turn, assuming I don't die and assuming he doesn't heal past what I can do, we're going to use this and Kill Command to kill him outright. So now I can tell he's thinking about it. Alright, he has a Molten Giant, which is not ideal. But that's going to be game if he ends his turn there, so we'll see if he does. Cross our fingers, and the Hunter deck's going to, once again... Hunter deck's going to once again come through for me. And that's the thing I don't really like about the Hunter deck, is that you feel like you're hanging on just barely at the end of the game. You're just trying to scrape together the win with the last couple cards you have in your hand if you play it correctly. And I like to have the control of the game, but as you can see, the Hunter deck is effective. It can win. And that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you liked it. We had a little bit of a loss, a little bit of a win. And overall, I think the Hunter is kind of on the fence, but at least we got that win to kind of validate it. So keep watching. We will be back with more episodes as we go, as I continue to try to tackle this season in Legendary, and hopefully we'll be able to do something special moving forward here as well. So it was fun, playing with you guys. Hopefully you guys keep watching, and take it easy.